G'day. So I've had a few people comment or write in, comment on my videos, asking me about what I keep in my pack. So I thought I would, on the back of the review of the Hunter's Element boundary pack, which I've just done, I thought I'd quickly run through what I carry and how I arrange it. So in no particular order, I like a poncho. You can throw it right over you in the pack, which keeps everything dry. It's really small, folds up for wet weather gear. Of course, a headlight torch, spare batteries, which I keep in those little snap openable boxes to keep it dry. I keep some hand sanitizer in case I've been playing around with dead animals, all that sort of stuff, and my sort of emergency gear. So I've got my little first aid kit, which has got the snake bite kit in there. There's a signal mirror, which I keep in the box. A compass always comes in handy. Toilet roll, say no more. There's also a space blanket and a space bag. So one is sort of a cocoon you can get into, and one's a flat panel. I keep a little sort of gorilla pod thing because when I'm out, I'm often filming, so I can wrap that around a fence post or sit it on the ground, and I can put my phone on there and shoot a video or take some photos or whatever I need to do. 30 meters of paracord, incredibly handy, hoisting an animal for dressing out. Some duct tape, and I'll talk about how I organise all this stuff. But then I've got some other bits and pieces of gear. A neck sleeve for when you're out in the really, really cold weather. Spare pair of gloves, woolen gloves. A spare scrim to wrap around in case for extra camouflage. I carry my main knife in my backpack is a little swing blade. I may do a review on that. It's got the advantage where it's got your main blade, and then it's got this other blade which is used for gutting with a rounded end on it, like a blunt end on it. Really handy bit of gear, really versatile, very lightweight. I also carry a backup blade, which I have mentioned in a previous review, which is the little skeleton blade by Spiker. Excellent as a little backup tool. It's called the Packlight knife. Blaze orange hat. I always try to go bush with some blaze orange. Now these bags, so I recently did a review on these. These are by Cedar Summit, and they're a waterproof bag. So I've got this 4-litre one, and they come in a range of colours and sizes. And I put all the stuff that sort of my emergency survival gear inside there. So hand sanitizer, the mirror, signal mirror, space bag, space blanket, toilet paper to go in there just as an extra layer of protection, my compass, the first aid kit. I didn't mention this before. In this it's an old sunglasses case, is my ferrite rod and striker. I have it wrapped in a little bit of duct tape there so that it can't accidentally cause a spark. And inside there is a shotgun shell, which I've put some Vaseline impregnated cotton balls, or petroleum jelly impregnated cotton balls. They are the greatest firelighter. I've done a review on those before. So that all then lives inside this lockaway pouch, and squeeze some of the air out of it, fold the top down a couple of rolls, and that's actually, I'm going to call it waterproof. The newer ones have removable buckles, replaceable buckles. So there's a screw, Phillips head screw, so you can replace those. That in the bottom of my pack, I don't need to access a lot of that stuff a lot of the time, so it's out of the way. Then with some of these other bits and pieces, this is another bag that I've had for 15 or 20 years, which is larger. It's got a dual purpose. So it allows me to hold a lot of this stuff, which again, I want to have in there and I want access to a bit more often. So my knives, my scrim, my hats, etc. And that then folds down and goes into the backpack. But the thing that I did recently was to carry out 40 kilos of venison meat, and I dropped 2 huge deer hindquarters into that bag. So it then kept the blood and everything away from everything else in my pack. So that's how I carry my pack. I'm Ben Hutton. Thanks for watching.